What if the reason you are not breaking your revenue ceiling has nothing to do with the strategy? What is the problem is something you've never been taught to see. There was a time in my business where no matter what I did, I worked more, I showed up more, I invested more. But still, I was hitting the same revenue ceiling all the time. I was frustrated, but not just because of money, but because money is energy. And that pattern was telling something about mind. I know money is not the purpose, it's who you become to create it. I spent a lot of money, time, energy, resources trying to understand what the real problem was. I wish someone would have given me the answer. But then I discovered something that changed everything. And that is why I'm here today. Because I know it will help you like it helped me. Who is ready to hear it? You are not stuck. You have a revenue thermostat that works very similar to the one that you have at home. If your house thermostat is set to a certain amount, like 20 degrees, no matter how cold it is outside, it will always bring it back to 20 degrees. Your financial thermostat works exactly the same. If your financial thermostat is set to a certain amount of revenue, no matter what you do externally, you can work longer hours, push harder, pay for visibility, but it will still bring you back to the same amount, to the same revenue. And you have to hear this. Strategy, discipline, marketing, just mindset work is not going to recode your financial thermostat because the program is in your system, not just in your mind. Your system has been programmed through deep emotional or cellular imprints that show up. I need to tell you where they come from. They come from inner child, ancestral wounds, and transgenerational fears. Your cellular imprints come from inner child and transgenerational fears. These cellular imprints show up as, and please raise your hands if you have them in the present or if you have them in the past. They show up as fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of visibility, procrastination, perfectionism, people-pleasing, playing small, not feeling worthy, guilt, and not feeling safe to receive. These are just some of the cellular imprints. We have more. Why is it important to reprogram these cellular imprints? Because these are the ones keeping you stuck in the same revenue ceiling. And these are the ones that control your financial thermostat. None of these cellular imprints are just in your mind. They are deeply stored in your system, in your body, at the cellular level. And because of that, they need to be released out of your body at the cellular level as well. For example, fear of visibility. This is a strong cellular imprint that is stopping you from selling and promoting your services with confidence. It's stopping you from showing up as your authentic self. If you have this cellular imprint, no matter how much you pay for visibility, no matter how much you pay for a public speaking training, if you do not fix your fear of visibility from the root at the cellular level, you won't show up 100% confident and 100% authentic. And we know how magnetic authenticity and confidence is for your ideal client. Unworthiness is another cellular imprint. We do not create what we deserve. We create what we believe, and especially what we feel we deserve. Unworthiness is stopping you from charging more, from creating and selling high-ticket programs, from receiving more, and from attracting your ideal clients. Another program that is storing your system in your body. And because of that, just mindset techniques or self-regulation techniques is not going to reprogram your system, your unworthiness. You need to reprogram your system where the program lives, in your cells. And that is why we, at Authentic Transformation, we do things differently. We work with Ancestral and the cellular memory. And that's why our clients see exponential results when breaking the revenue ceiling. Because while others teach you about saving money, budgeting, cash flow, we know that there is an inner child that doesn't feel safe to receive more. While others teach you about money mindset, we know that you have 4 pillars: the mind, the body, the energy, and the soul. And we help you align your 4 pillars. Because we know that one of the foundations for abundance and success is true alignment. While others focus just on the nervous system, we go beyond. We also help you with your nervous system, but we work with something more powerful, your ancestral memory, because we understand that a lot of your money patterns do not just belong to you, they belong to your ancestors. While others ignore the impact on inner child wounds and ancestral wounds on your business success and your capacity to receive more abundance, we know we help you to expand and hold a bigger money container by teaching yourselves how to feel safe to receive. And lastly, with us, you don't need to tell us your numbers. We don't need that information to help you break your revenue ceiling. You don't need to tell us your story. You don't even need to go back to painful memories, because we work with something most powerful, the cellular memory. And that is the reason why our clients can see so much results in just the first sessions. I'm going to show you some of our reviews that we have on LinkedIn, we have on Google reviews, on social media. You can read them. I have some of them on my market table today. But these are just 3 of them because of the time. We have, for example, we have Charlene in the middle. Charlene left a beautiful testimonial about my revenue root diagnosis session. It's the first session that I offered. And she's saying basically that she identified and released her business blocks. Just in one session, the first session. Then we have Wendy. Wendy left a beautiful long testimonial in Allure reviews. She's saying how much she accomplished in just a few sessions compared to what was taking her years to uncovering her business. And also she's saying Sylvia is not like any other coach. Of course, because I used to be a transformational coach, an executive coach for years. I was working for ICF in Vancouver as an executive leadership coach, and I discovered that the main reason why leaders were not accomplishing their goals and business owners has nothing to do with strategy. It has a lot to do with what I came today to teach you. Wendy is saying how she uncovered the deepest layers in her business. And we also have Julie. Julie also experienced the first my revenue root diagnosis session. She's speechless. She's saying many things about the session. And she's saying, she went a little farther than the first session. And she's saying, I completely shattered my revenue ceiling. So before I leave, I want to give you a gift. And you can use this gift for this one-on-one. This is not a group session. This is one-on-one 15-minute session with me. This is for the revenue root diagnosis session. In this session, you can identify and release your business blocks at the cellular level. You have to use the coupon revenue today before I leave this building. This session is worth more, but it's valued for 347 Canadian dollars, but today you get it for $127. And come to me because I have 2 more gifts, web purchase, but do it before I leave the building.
Thank you, Sylvia. There you go. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. Can I have some bags?
Hi, I'm Roxanne, and today I witnessed this amazing talk by Sylvia, and I have walked away with a whole new perspective on why in my business I'm coming up against this ceiling. And I always thought it was my mindset, that I just had to change the way that I thought to grow my business. And now I've learned that it's a complete turnaround. So I'm so excited to be able to talk more with Sylvia and learn about how I can break the ceiling.
Hi, I'm Nikki McLaughlin, and I don't officially have a business yet, but I do have, I am a registered nurse, and I actually work with Sylvia already, and I've had nothing but an amazing experience of learning about how to connect with myself authentically. And she spoke today about that and about what that would look like for your business. And what my takeaway was from her talk today was that the work I'm doing now and healing those inner child wounds will elevate whatever business I choose to do in the future, because I will be doing it from a place of authenticity, vulnerability, and person-centered that will, in the end, benefit not only myself, but the people around me.